Clap it all up, all coming up. We're back. Thank you all for coming. And welcome to Holtzville Top Golf for our Bob Does Sports live podcast brought to you by Mountain Dew. Golf season is in full swing. Whether you're watching some Bob Does Sports videos on the course or watching the U.S. take on Europe at the Ryder Cup with your buddies, nothing levels you up more than those moments like the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Grab a Mountain Dew and enjoy. You all should have already participated closest to the pin challenge. We're going to have food, drinks. Thank you all for coming with the Ryder Cup going on and all. We appreciate it. Good to see everybody. So thank you guys. I think right out of the gate, something that just happened when we were in the room back there, FP just got banged by Golf Digest, who we love dearly. Tough headline. I think the headline was Beth Page brutalizes YouTube golfers, and he didn't even play that bad.
Shot 80, Bob. I've never played out there before. I think 80 at Beth Page Black. Walking around that place, I thought that was pretty good. It was a horrible picture of my face, and an even worse picture of my stomach laying on the ground. And I think it was even worse because it was paired with a picture of Paige. So it was just like, I've got no shot here. Brutalized is an aggressive word.
It's a big word, man.
It's a big word. I don't know. I didn't feel brutalized when I was out there. I definitely feel brutalized this morning.
And they were referring to me and Joe's play.
Two guys that got brutalized there. Look at here.
You guys were definitely, I mean, that might be true.
Yeah. We do love Golf Digest dearly, and we appreciate them. And again, if you're going to bag us, just tag us. They hit us with the tag. So we do
They're
love
starting
Golf
to hand
Digest.
out a fair share of bangings, though.
They are.
Yeah,
they're getting in the mud a little
They
bit.
are getting in the mud.
banged you
They banged me
recently.
hard.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah.
my putt that I missed that was
So
a foot away.
we're in a good spot with them.
Yeah, we got all the leverage, you could say.
What happened to the days of the fold-out, like, swing, frame-by-frame swing of a pro golfer? Now it's this. Now it's a little,
It used to be like
dirty.
it used to be like How to Get Around with Dustin Johnson, and I was like, Fat Perez banged at Beth Page. It's crazy.
Not going to tell them how to run their magazine, but feels a little pointed to me.
I think we were with one of the guys a couple nights ago. He could have let us know that was
Said
coming.
he loved our stuff.
Yeah, he probably said hello. He's like, I'm going to fuck this guy's world up.
I bet he knew he had that article, too. He had that article in the hopper. He knew
He buttered you up just to bread that thing.
Smiling a little too much.
Take it down.
Unbelievable. We do love them dearly, but that was pretty funny. We got a good kick out of it. Another thing we got to talk about it, warm round of applause. People have been asking when it's going to come. We knew it was a matter of time. FP hole-in-one.
Wow.
Coming in. Now,
Feels great.
Well, first one on video. He's had plenty.
right. Does it suck that it wasn't on our channel? Yes, but it's not about us. Hole-in-one, your thoughts?
It feels good. Feels good. A little monkey off the back. It's not my first one, but it is definitely the first one on camera. And it was a good golf shot. Not to pump my tires, but I've had some hole-in-ones that were like kind of thin, not good shots that have ended up in the hole. To hit like a perfectly struck iron and for it to roll in like a putt. I wish I could see it. I didn't like react the way I think I probably expected I would have, but I honestly wasn't sure that it went in. So it was a little bit of like, is that it really in the hole? What I didn't want to do was run to that green and get there, and it was like an inch right in front of the pin and look like an absolute clown. And I wasn't going to run anyway.
You're anti-running as like.
I'm not anti-running. I mean, I'm
not in general, but anti-running.
I would say I am anti-running in general, not anti-running for hole-in-ones.
My hole-in-one, he's just back there.
But you said you can do it, but I won't. Is what is
rules
your
rules for thee, not for me.
That's how I live my life.
The closest thing he got to running in the last 10 years is playing with Dustin Johnson, dude.
Wow. Guy gallops.
Dustin Johnson gallops, dude.
My own one, he just sat back there with the salami, just goes, oh, yeah.
Belly full of salami.
The greatest thing happened during that was that you fell. That saved me huge, dude, because you guys were running to that green, and I wasn't catching you.
I was the only one who made it to the green, and I looked back, and no one was there. I thought
Bob tripped pretty quickly.
And fell over himself, and
Yeah.
that was crazy.
We had a challenge to complete, man.
Now, not to be outdone, though, Jensen Custis, also a hole-in-one, which just so happened the same day somehow. FP puts it out. You probably had to wait, what, a week for yours to come out?
2 weeks. It wasn't even the same day. It was 2 weeks later. That's the day he made it.
Yeah. So Jensen, you would think maybe gives FP his moment, like let that thing run a little bit. Put it on the Instagram that FP had a hole-in-one, and then maybe like an hour later, Jensen tells us that he hit a hole-in-one from like 1,000 yards.
Took a putter.
I didn't think we were going to post about it the same day.
Yeah.
Thought maybe we'd let me breathe a little bit, give me my moment. But it's par 4. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it wasn't par 4. It was 238, like 240.
It's like Bonnie Blue over there.
I hit a 3-wood. So everybody that asking me what club, it was not a
3-wood.
It was a 3-wood.
I thought it was a 9-iron, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I wish.
Did it ever cross your mind, like, you know what, maybe I'll let this breathe a little bit before
No,
put it out
absolutely
there?
not.
Gonna bang me.
I mean, to be honest, I in full transparency, I was with FP for about a week and a half after he hit his hole-in-one. I didn't know. He never told me about it. I didn't know he
About the whole time.
I was keeping it really tight, Jensen.
And then,
Damn, that's tough.
But in all honesty, I didn't see the post about the hole-in-one until after I had already texted you guys about mine, and then I honestly I wasn't. I'm going to throw my boss under the bus here, but I wasn't going to post about it. I was just going to throw it on my story and call it a day. And then Yaman texts me. He goes, "You can throw up a post." And I'm like, "Oh, say less."
So this is Yaman's
What?
fault.
Well, hold on.
This has been Yaman's
What are you
fault.
talking about?
Why the kid made a hole-in-one, dude? We can't rob him of his glory.
Well, no, we can make him wait.
We can't make him wait to rob him of his glory. Besides it, so when he made the hole-in-one, I was like, first of all, if you would have made a hole-in-one 14 seconds after yours would have been up right away as well. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't have been able to wait.
And that's the thing about
You think so?
hole-in-one.
I mean, I think I would have seen the moment and let it ride a little bit.
You had to wait a long time since when you made yours since it came
Me
out.
holding that in was tough.
I think you make a hole-in-one, you just kind of just fire it out. And it's understandable. You had already,
Showbiz.
yeah.
I would see people around Jupiter after cutsies and were like, please keep it under the wraps. Be like, heard Joe at a hole-in-one. He was going around. He just couldn't help it. Joe's had some even, little English to it, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's my moment, which I got the monkey off my back, and I don't ever expect another good shot as long as I live. But I have that now. I can show my son that, So I actually dread, and we talk about this amongst ourselves, like the idea of now hitting a hole-in-one that's not recorded is almost as horrifying as just not getting another one, because now that you have one on video, it's so cool to get one, like, especially if we're all playing together and not have it recorded. That would be tragic, I would say. At least, I mean,
like 99.9% of hole ones are not recorded.
I understand that,
Okay.
Jet. I do.
making-
I'm just saying that I would like to hope that there's another one coming for our channel,
Sure.
and that it will be recorded.
I
I think that
agree.
you would also agree to that.
I mean, I missed the first one, but I do agree.
You did miss
yeah,
the first
Jet
one.
that was
didn't.
wild.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was
That
unbelievable.
doesn't get discussed enough.
No,
the
it
fact
sure
that
doesn't.
He didn't give Bob the respect
Dude.
that he thought that the ball was going to be shanked.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
his
you think I should've
camera
been
was to
pointing
the
at
right.
hole for his shot?
Well, no, at least on the green.
But Bob was going through it at that time.
was.
Yes, Ticket knows when you're standing on the green and that ball's off the tee. These balls
true.
move. Listen, I put the hand up a long time. I'm bringing it up right now.
Wesley Bryan won't let you hear the end of it,
Wesley
though.
Bryan won't let anyone hear the end of anything. He picks one thing about you, every individual, and every time he sees you, he brings it up, and that's
Well, I
the
like
Wesley
you guys
Bryan.
everything where Wesley, like any video that Wesley's in, he will use it as opportunity to take a shot at Bob.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know where the fuck this came from, but he's just
He's got
real-
beef with the pop.
Yeah, he does, but me
It's
and him
good
behind
beef.
closed doors are
It's
yeah, we're
quality
cool.
beef.
We're cool.
Yeah.
he enjoys getting after it.
Another thing that we had filmed prior to all the hole-in-ones, the Joey D Hater series has been recorded. But you guys are making fun of me with how much I was enjoying it. It was the most I've enjoyed filming a video in my life. It was to see Joe go at this guy like right on the range. It was awesome. Your thoughts on the first one?
Yeah, no, I think the guy was perfect for it.
Was.
There's a very fine line between getting a guy who's like not too much of a hater and like a complete scumbag, right? And like I think we want to toe that line and make sure we get like the right person. So like I had someone in mind who had been commenting a ton of shit on my stuff. And I need to get the hell out of the comments is part of the problem. I need to just stay away. But I sent it to Bob, and he was like, oh, we interviewed him. And I was like, what did that look like? He's like, don't worry, we brought Jet on. And I was like, all right, Jet probably was doing his due diligence. But the guy turned out to be really good. And there was tension. Like, it was definitely a hostile environment. Like, shout out to like the foreplay guys for Riggs doing, to do that. I think it's one of the more enjoyable series I watch on YouTube Golf because there's nothing really else out there like it. It's very different. But I will say this is that Riggs is so nice to these guys. Like, they come out, they've literally just defamed his name, dragged him through the mud, and then he like goes up on the first tee box. He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, geez, man, I don't think I would do that. So I was a little hostile. We had some chirping going on, and I think it was a really good match, and we don't say anything else, but I think it's going to be a really good segue into the series. Bob seems to think it's going to be amazing, so hopefully it doesn't flop, but I think it's a good versatile, different video. Like, we had the FP versus, now we have Bob breaking 80, now we could add this to the list, and it just kind of, when we first started filming, we would only do like 3-man scrambles, a million different videos. So now it kind of gives us a little bit of versatility, and everybody has their own kind of series going on, and I think it's going to go good. I think, Jet, did you think it went well?
Yeah, I thought it went great. There was there's some funny ass moments in that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because no one really knew how you were gonna treat it. Did I just rock you?
Oh,
you played it perfectly.
Yeah. And by the way, so did he. Like, I thought he had a really good mix of, like, he would chirp, and I thought it was a really good. What did I say to him on the Zoom call the first time? I was just like,
oh yeah, the guy joined the Zoom call, and Bob's like, so what do you hate about Joe? And the guy spoke for 45 straight minutes.
He had a lot of things to say. I also realize I'm not the most liked at some points. I'm either like a person that you really like or you can't stand. So I think the series has... there you go. I think the series has legs to carry on for a long time.
Some people fucking hate you.
I also think that I'm also very misunderstood to some extent, but that's fine.
I think that's part of what they hate about you, is that you keep saying how misunderstood you are. And God damn it.
All right, Pop, let's go fucking 1v1.
Let's do it.
Let's face off after this.
I got Wesley Bryan first, but then I'll take care of you second.
Yeah, good luck.
Just mowing through opponents.
Josh Allen says he wants in on the hater series too, so maybe we roll him in. He was one of the first people who asked to come in, so maybe we could roll him in. But
how about this guy Euro steps first, and then we'll get him on that.
But in Josh's defense,
tough, man.
Damn, he does. The first game, there was so much going on in it, and then he hasn't rushed one in. So I would be shocked if he rushes one in, that whatever the next touchdown he has is, I'd be shocked if he doesn't do it.
Yeah,
I really would.
It's got to be a score to like go up in a game.
Yeah.
I'm a Bills fan, so at the end of the day, I'm going to take a W against the Ravens, comeback W, more than I care about the Euro steps. So that was fine with me. It would have been kind of ridiculous for him to have done it down in that game in the fourth quarter. So I respect that. That being said, a bet's a bet. So
fucking do it. All right, and then I want to go in quickly. Ryder Cup thoughts. I think USA's still getting the doors blown off them. Yeah, it's a tough start.
Ugh.
We were talking about not to be a Monday morning quarterback. Obviously, we're pulling for USA, but they were minus 170, which I know you have the home field advantage there. It did seem like a lot.
Yeah, Europe was plus 170, so they were
minus 150.
Yeah, but
minus 160.
It was like, I don't know. I mean, it's on our soil. I think we've got a great team, right? We got the best player in the world, and some of the best players in the world, but we don't show up. It feels like for these events. We did well at straights, but we got smoked in Rome. So it's very bizarre. I thought. I mean, obviously, I'm rooting for the U.S. To be honest, I bet on Europe. It's an emotional hedge, right? So I'm happy either way. But yeah, I don't see how we could have come out as favorites to start, even in America at this point.
I found out in the room back there, I had no idea that you don't have to use every guy. Like the fact that they could roll Bryson back out again in the afternoon. Yeah. Does anybody do that?
Yeah.
Or is
What
it
they
like
all do, yeah, typically.
A lot of guys play every session.
There's usually 2, 3, 4 guys that only play once or twice.
And so there are guys that just wait till the singles Sunday.
Well,
That
typically you'll get in at least one before the singles and then the singles. Yeah,
It
If you're on
happens,
the,
though.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
yeah.
I was shocked to see Justin Thomas out there so early on.
Harris English.
Yeah.
With all due respect, I'm not sure what he was doing out early.
Yeah, I agree. JJ Spawn's been playing great golf, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just bizarre. It's embarrassing.
They take home field. I think it's only 4 times the road team has won, or 4 times
Really?
Europe's won on the road in like the 45 Ryder or however many Ryder Cups it's been, and I think they take that into account heavily. Though the Europeans are just rock solid. Every player, like top to
got
bottom,
depth.
is rock solid.
When was the last time we won?
Whistling
on the
Straits.
road or
We were there.
On the,
yeah.
no, on the
It was
road.
Whistling, on the road. It was
It
Medina.
was
I
the
believe.
first ever
was where?
Bob to
Medina.
Sports video.
Medina's here.
No, Europe won in Medina.
Oh, and then they won in '95 at Oak Hill.
Yeah.
Right, and then
So
yeah.
a lot of their
It's rare to win on the road for a Ryder Cup. Yeah.
I don't know. They just seem to care more. Like they grow up playing that way. They love the team stuff. We play up playing casual golf. Everything they do over there is a game, right? Like from a young age. So even when you look at the first tee pictures, at least in Rome, like they take the picture of the groups, and you got the European guys that have their arms around each other, and the Americans are just sitting there with their clubs. And like I know it's just a little thing, but it just shows the like attitude difference. Like Europe's out there to like have fun with your boy, and our guys are there for business, and like it still feels like a little bit for themselves. And I don't want to go out on Golf Digest will write about this, hopefully and put a terrible picture of my stomach, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like we have that team feel that they do.
If there's one guy who does have that, it's Keegan Bradley.
Sure,
so
100%.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, they're losing, so we'll see.
I found it so funny seeing that clip of Rahm's getting ready to play in a Ryder Cup, and he's getting asked about the donut challenge. Like he's signing autographs, getting ready to play, and they're asking him about the donuts. Which is good. I mean, that's going to be a lot of fun. He thinks that 12 is not enough. We've done that challenge multiple times now. It's brutal. I think it's one of the worst challenges there is. We haven't done. It's the only challenge that we've done 2 times and not been able to do
Oh,
it.
2 times, yeah. We still have to run pizza back.
The pizza was
We
way
didn't get
harder to
pizza
me
done.
than the donuts.
True.
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, because the crust was so dry that I was drinking an
that is
insane
true.
amount of water to like drown the crust, and it was like another 10 pounds of water in my gut. It was
Those are big pies.
the pizzas
Yeah.
were like
You guys got,
extra
like,
large.
extra
They were
large
like
pieces.
16
Yeah.
inches.
Those things showed up. I was
They were like
"Yeah,
20.
wow, this is a large?
So it all depends, like with the pies. Like at least with the donuts, we kind of know what we're gonna get. Some thicker than others, but the pie can really change. You gotta do your If that's a Vito's pie, that's
I
a
can
big
so-
pie.
Yeah, but that's a thin pie.
It's a thinner one. Yeah.
It's when you get big and thick.
Yeah, we know all about that.
All right, it's a perfect time to head on over to our next segment, brought to you by the fine folks over at Mountain Dew. Pop, I'm going to let you take that away, and then we're going to keep moving along here.
All right, we've selected 3 submissions from our Instagram and 3 submissions for today's forum. We are going to go through them, read them, and select a winner from each category. Let's get into this thing. The prizes are: winner gets a Breezy Polo and a Mountain Dew swag bag.
So it's the best video idea.
It's the best video idea. We got 3 from each, both from you guys and from Instagram. Let's start with Instagram. We all agree on Instagram?
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, first one comes from Ethan_Wanzer. His idea is a 9, 9, and 9 classic. It's 9 holes, 9 beers, 9 hot dogs.
That sounds
That's crazy.
awful.
That's crazy. Look, we're all for a good challenge. Like we're
I think it's a great idea.
gonna
Yeah,
die.
of course. Jet just wants to see us suffer.
I
Every
think
time
that's
we
a
do a
great idea.
challenge, he just is like, how about you guys do 18 holes and 18 different food items? I'm like,
You're an
Jet, we're not
entertainer, dude.
fucking invincible.
By
One
the
of our
way,
intestines is going to blow up.
How about you
one of
light
these
your
times.
hair on fire?
This guy just wants to see us.
Listen, innovate, Tati. He's never been done. You're an innovator.
Doesn't this stem from baseball?
Yeah,
right?
the baseball.
Yeah,
it's the baseball.
Yeah.
It's
Correct,
9 innings,
correct,
but
correct.
baseball
And by the
games
way,
are longer.
a
And you
lot
also just
longer
sit
than
there.
9
Baseball,
holes.
you're just sitting there
Yeah,
for one.
for one.
And a
not
baseball game is
swinging.
longer than 9 holes
Yeah.
of golf. It's longer than 2 hours.
I guess we could do 18 holes.
Right? How long is the baseball
Yeah,
game?
it's like
2.5, 3 hours?
3 hours.
So you're
6.
getting, I mean, you got more time.
That's
This
brutal.
is harder for sure.
Okay, well, let's move on to number
It's
2
not bad.
here. Number 2 comes from D_Act34. He's got a 2v2v2, which would be myself and FP. Clearly, that means I'm the worst. Joe and Jet.
Oh,
and
my
then
God.
J-Bone getting the nod as the best, being paired with Bobo. So a 2v2v2.
Which means I'm the worst.
That means you're
Yes.
Wow.
The main players.
That would have
for
to
sure.
be alt shot, and that actually could be a lot of fun.
I mean, Jed and I might kill one another, but I think that could be a lot of fun.
I would
Yeah.
think you guys might be the favorite.
Alt shot is
I think we got-
definitely the move
I actually
there.
like that
yeah.
idea a lot.
That's a
I
really
like
good
that one,
idea.
too.
shot.
That's
yeah.
great.
Who's
J-Bone
going to
has the
film,
potential
though?
to really, you guys have the potential to be very good.
Yeah,
If he's got
yeah.
his Mavericks.
As long as he's not
Yeah.
trying to
As long as he's-
swing
That's
right.
for the fences.
Yeah.
Bring the Maverick.
I actually that's a whoever did that's a real D-Ack. That's a great idea.
that
All
the-
right,
is that
well, let's
the
move on to
leader
the
so
third
far?
one here,
Yeah,
and then
I
we'll
think so.
vote
Yes.
on our favorite one. So the third one comes from Adam W. McCleary, a Bob Does Sports Ireland road trip. So those are our three there.
Kind of like that, too.
But yeah,
That sounds
Yeah, but here's the
pretty
thing, like-
tight.
we might
That's so,
implement all
you can
three.
you can also be like, go play Augusta. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Or
we'll do
how
it.
about,
So, like,
how
it's
about
also like
this?
There's
Yeah.
not much.
That's 8 videos.
Yeah,
We
it's
could
like-
also-
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, get Tiger Woods
That
on the
sounds
channel.
sick.
Sure.
How about the
Like-
boys go to Japan, China? Yeah.
We could do the 2v2v2 in Ireland.
Wow.
And by the way,
Say less.
stay tuned. You never know.
I think you got to give D-Ack the nod there.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's really innovative.
Diak with the 2v2v2. Are we prepared to call him the winner?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah.
All right. D
Yeah.
underscore Ack, wherever you are on Instagram, you are the winner, sir.
What's he
You're
getting,
going to get a
Pop?
breezy polo and some Mountain Dew swag. Nothing better than some
Wow.
PepsiCo swag.
Wow. Congrats. Wow.
And then just our submissions, Pop.
All right, let's move on to your submissions. All of you out there, do I have names here? It doesn't look like I have names, but we're just going to do it by the honor system here. First submission, a Pro and Bob from the Tips versus Perez and Joe from the Whites. Bob and Joe play all balls from 100 yards in.
Not bad.
That's
I
not
think
bad
Not
at all.
bad at all.
Have you
Yeah.
seen my wedge game? It's terrible.
We just
But
got
so is mine. I got to do the same thing.
Your wedge game's better than mine.
I don't know about that.
I
Does that
think it
include
is.
putting?
Does someone out there want to take responsibility
Would
for
that-
that one?
that's
That's you
fine.
right
Yeah,
here.
would that,
Okay.
would that include putting?
Is that a Luke Combs hat?
I've never seen that.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I might win based on the hat.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi.
Share.
That's unreal. I've never seen that. Just the artist and the name.
I like that.
What do you need?
Did you get that from the concert? The store. Ah, yeah, I figured. Yeah,
It's the classic Luke Combs store. It's down there in Times Square, right? Right by Hard Rock?
We're next to the M&M shop.
All right, let's move on to number 2 here. This one just says, play blindfold guided by a teammate.
Oh, my.
Got someone out there for that one?
You can't even play.
Just about
Okay,
that
here
one.
we
Like
go.
a lot of people have asked, like me and Joe to do, or everyone to do, but like early that was a thing where we tried. Me and you played left. You right, me left. We're bad enough doing the right side for us. Like it was a disaster. I mean, I think we tried to do.
Yeah, we did one hole. It
it
just
couldn't
didn't work
do it.
out.
Yeah, couldn't do it. So that to me, that's tough.
We also got to book quite a number of tee times behind us, too. I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to be holding up traffic
That's
there.
a Chevy Chase Country Club.
That's a Chevy
play.
Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and let's
Chevy,
move on
man.
to the third and final one. Thanksgiving dinner contest. Turkey and several sides. Other team hits a birdie, they can remove a side from their dinner table or add a heavy carb-loaded side to their opposing team dinner table during the round.
What are the teams?
There we are.
But is that done
We need
in
teams.
teams or all together?
Clearly, it's teams.
We would need
if
a
there's
three-
an
it would have to
opposing
be a three
side.
on
I think you could almost do that as an actual food challenge, and we could
Sure.
all play together.
I like doing the
Oh, I
food
like
challenges as a team. It's just, we've talked about doing like 2v1s for a food challenge, something with the team
And maybe if
camaraderie.
you bogey, you have to add
Yeah,
the
if you
carb.
bogey
Yeah, sure.
or worse, you add a card. But if you birdie, you
And then we
remove.
got to eat whatever's left.
Imagine us
Yeah, I think
showing
so.
up to the first tee
God.
with a whole turkey and like all the fixings. Jet's just got gravy that he's pouring after the tee shots.
Didn't we plan this? Yeah.
Pilgrims, yeah.
Wasn't that planned? Didn't we plan that?
We played around at we did a Christmas episode at Trump. I don't know how
Oh
we
my
pulled this off
God.
because it's not like we even let them know. Like,
No.
it was really dumb of us where we did a Christmas. We were the elves, he was Santa, and we did a whole episode around it.
Well, I remember what we did. We played 9 holes, and on the tee box, we took the outfits out like a bunch of clowns.
Yeah, that was
and just got
crazy.
changed
But
on the tee box.
And you were reading like
we were reading the story, the little,
yeah.
the little, the
riddles.
The riddle, the riddles.
Oh, best time of my life.
I missed it. I wasn't there.
Joe trying to like think of the riddles was
What about
unreal.
in Florida, 95-degree heat, when we did the Christmas
Yeah,
challenge, the milk
that
and
second time,
cookies?
that
crazy.
was. I think that was the worst. We like completed it.
Yeah.
I think that was the worst challenge
I've
ever. It was
never
like
been involved
93
in it.
degrees, and then like chugging that milk, watching FP just chug
best
for
moment
like
I've
an
ever seen in my
hour.
life.
That's
was
the biggest I've ever been in my life. When I had that milk in me. There's a picture of me leaning up against a tree on 18. I look swollen. It looked like you could just like tap into me and it would just be milk coming out. Like a
Honest
Heineken.
take.
When you, I will
All
say,
right,
when,
all
when
right,
you're-
all right. Let's pick a winner here from our lovely audience out there. So we've got the pro and Bob from the tips, Perez and Joe from the whites, and
good.
Bob and Joe play 100 yards in. We've got the blindfold, and we've got the Thanksgiving dinner contest. Who do we
Kinda
like,
the
guys?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
To
going
be
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Thank you for your submission.
That's very interesting. That's crazy.
Oh,
In the
It's the
Bruce
only Doug
Springsteen
USA's
hat.
taken today.
you want a $50 gift card to the Luke Combs store.
You can redeem your prize from the gentleman in front of you.
A breezy polo, and also some Mountain Dew swag. I'll toss it over to Bob.
All right, and now we're going to get into a little bit of a Q&A. If you have a question, you get a hat. We are begging you to ask a question. Please ask a question. If you have a question, we have hats. I'll start right here in the Have a Day hat there.
And we'll, oh no, back there.
Back there.
Yeah. We got a mic for you, so hang on for J-Bone to hustle up with the mic.
Yeah. No, you're wrong.
Oh, so we're just going to repeat the question just for this. So when are we going to get Bear down on the course? He's due, man. He's getting ready. He just needed to get the right size clubs.
Which
You know?
he still doesn't have.
Bear Down's our co-host on the Brilliant Dumb Show. What's that? Oh, him and Cutsy in the
I would
car.
actually like to do a thing where like maybe because he doesn't feel comfortable still with his swing, which he's still not there. But maybe we do like an element where he caddies for us and he has to tell us like what club to shoot or what to do, and then we got to listen to him. I think that could be really funny.
He
But
knows ball like that.
I don't think so. I think that's what would make it really funny.
He's not
be
going to
honest.
want to caddy, though. He's going to want to get in the mix.
You think?
Yeah.
When we were out at the Breezy, people were asking him, and he's like, "My game's not where it needs to be." Like, I don't think he's comfortable yet, like playing. But
Yeah.
I do think having him with the banter, that element would be a lot of fun. For
Good
sure.
cue, though.
We tossing a hat?
I love it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Let's get him a new hat, huh?
Got some heat. man.
Let's go right here, right out of the gate, front row.
Doing, fellas. I don't think the internet gives enough credit to Joey for how beautiful his eyes are. Two-part question. Do you think you're in Xander Schauffele's head this week because you beat him 8 months prior? Second part to that question, do you think his teammates on Team USA and the Ryder Cup are a little concerned that he's on the team that he lost to 8 months prior?
Oh, that's a good question. Tell him what you said, Bob.
I don't think he gives a flying shit. I really don't. I was telling them I texted him a couple weeks ago to get him back on the show. And I messaged him. I said, "Hey, Xander, I know this is probably a long shot, but would you want to run it back on the show?" And he messaged me back. He goes, "You're right, Bob. It is a long shot. I'm not playing." So I don't think he really cares. But, yeah, I would love to be in his head. I don't think they care. But we will end up getting him back on the show. It's got to happen. He's one of, I think, all of our favorites that we've had.
Great.
Yeah.
I think him and Max Homo are two of the most like fun guys to play with too.
Yours now.
Yeah. Yeah, Max was awesome. So, yeah, there's a couple guys we got to run it back. Max for the trilogy is something that really has to happen. I'll go right over here, Jensen, right next to you there.
This one for Perez. Big Montauk guy here.
There you go.
Wondering when you're going back and what do you
When am I
just
going
left.
there?
When are you going back?
When are you going back to Montauk?
Brother, he is back.
You're looking at the face of Montauk right here, folks.
Yeah, I had a great summer. Montauk's fantastic. Montauk Downs is golf course, public golf course out there. Really, really good. Old school classic. Not easy. When you're at Montauk, you're at the end, man. You are far out there. So it's really the only golf course that's within 45 minutes. So I like that part. I like that it was 5 minutes down the road. Yeah, I'm a Montauk summer guy. It's maybe a little bougie, but that's where I'm at now.
Sure.
It's hot in Florida, bro. It's hot. Very loose. Shout
Right
out.
here in the blue there.
Blue.
Yes. All the way out there?
No.
Yeah,
let me
let's see what you got.
Going.
No, Jensen, right blue shirt right here. There you go. That a
See what
boy.
he's got.
Hands. Oh, nice
Not
pass,
bad.
Yams.
Not
Wasn't
bad.
Had a little fade on that one.
Great job on the weight loss shooting.
Oh, thank you, brother.
What's the end game?
What is the end game with the weight loss?
Great question. What's the end game for
Men's
you?
fitness
Oh,
journey.
with the weight loss. Yeah, I'm down like 55, 60 pounds. Which is great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was a big guy. I got a little
Boy.
too big. I got a little too big, so we had to go down. I'm at like 240. I don't know, 200, a little under 200, something like that. I'd like to get to. I don't know. I'm just trying to like feel better, and I feel way better. So that's where we're at. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
We're not. Bob the Sports in general is shedding weight. Cutsy with the loss, the weight loss as well. Perez is, so
Yeah.
we're
Jet.
trending in the right directions. Yams for sure.
How do you feel about that, Bob? I know you like your boys.
That's
big.
Bob
Yeah.
likes that.
That, like,
So he's
is
getting
fucking
Yo, did you
fat.
hear the pain in his voice as he
Yeah.
was saying that?
He's like,
oh my God.
Perez lost weight.
They
man.
think that I think they're funny or fat. It's just not true. It's not true at all.
He likes his boys fat.
I don't believe you.
Convincing.
Only want a fat guy to ask the question now, moving forward. Go ahead.
Wow.
Let's go in the back there. Big old bicep. Yeah, I'll do the bacon, egg, and cheese part. We already ordered them this morning, and we had them. Just an absurd amount of bagels. It really is. When you come here, it's so much better. Like in Florida, there's spots that like will get you by. But I think Long Island's one of the best food places there is. So like when we go here, it really is. It's so much. It's so good. Even we went for dinner last night. Like the food here is unbelievable. So but there's definitely more on the docket. It really is. It's so much better than anything else. So I love it. Love the people here and everything. Well, I'll let you go for the golf side of it.
To be honest, we don't get to play very often off camera. So like all together, especially like there's a lot of moving parts and so when we get to play like together off camera, it's really special. It's just like hanging out with the boys. I think we're gonna try to play like later today, and so that's always like really enjoyable. But to be honest, even when we play on camera, like aside from the food challenges, which suck, like we just really do enjoy it. Like we all get along so well. Even Jet and I, when we're at each other's throats, like we love each other. We're like a close-knit crew, and it's just that we get to do this for work is unbelievable, and we're very blessed. So I don't know if that really answers your question, but I think when we do film, we do feel the need to bring it, and you're not just kind of like hanging out and stuff. Like you really do want to either play well, which Bob and I don't do very often, then you got to be funny too, and it's like, so there's an element of trying to entertain people. So I think like we do keep that in mind. I would think we would say, but playing off camera is special because you just show up and it's just like the boys just out there doing their thing. Would you agree, FP? I think.
Yeah, I think it's a mix. I mean, obviously we love what we do, but I wouldn't want at this point I wouldn't want every round to be on camera. I don't think, and I definitely can't have every round be off camera.
Yeah.
So I think I enjoy both of them unique. I think when we don't film for a while, I'm excited to get back and do it. And I think when we're on the road a lot, I need a couple days off, but I want to get back out there and just play around with the boys. So I think they're both great.
Yeah, if we're off for too long and we have like a trip planned, I am itching to get back and running.
Jensen Pop. Let's see Pop Chuck one over there.
He's got the arm.
Long distance?
That's
Long
a,
distance.
That's a,
Chuck,
It's like
dude.
disc golf.
That's a world record.
Oh,
Oh, Jensen!
J-Bo.
You got
Hey,
a catch. You're a wide receiver.
Hey.
Let's go with,
It did.
let's go with Luke Holmes here.
Let's get him a new hat.
Is that a commercial plane? Must be a Bob Does Sports podcast.
Yeah, it must be.
How do we feel about a hat that says Nick Stubbe?
No, like that Gator.
We know you'd buy it.
It's like those country clubs. That just,
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Just says Leland.
Yeah, I would buy
I would
that.
buy a
that's
Leland
fire.
hat. A Leland hat would go
Oh
places.
man, I couldn't wear it. Certainly couldn't wear a hat with my own name on it. That'd be
Well,
ridiculous.
Leland would.
You can wear one with your own logo, though.
Done it.
There's a great clip that come up. I was giving him a hard time about it where, like, early into Bob Does Sports, there's a clip where FP's saying that, like, you really shouldn't celebrate after a birdie, and yet he's Euro stepping after he hit the birdie.
Jen even said, he's like, oh yeah, well, you Euro step all over the green.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, let's go right here. That was the winner just now. It's all yours. Get the man a hat.
That's crap.
Jensen, the
They're going
blue
right.
and orange have a day. And then we'll get you next.
This one's for Joey. What's the thought process on like getting like Supreme tacos and like bacon on your hot dogs?
You know, it's a psycho move. I know that, but the Supreme Taco's like, listen, if I'm gonna do a lot of something, I want to do a lot of something that I like. So even though it sounds wild, I love a Supreme Taco. I'm not a fan of just the beef and cheese taco. So to me, the way that my brain is wired, which is wild, I just think I'd rather eat a lot of something that I really like than something that I'm not that crazy about. Same thing with the donuts. Like, to me, if I do a variety pack and I got like maple, chocolate, and the regular glaze, it also kind of changes what I'm eating. When you eat like a dozen of one thing, it becomes brutal. When you change it up a little bit, even though it sucks, at least you have a little bit of variety. So that's, I don't know. That's what goes through my head. It doesn't make sense, but.
Get the man a hat. Thank you for the question.
Matt.
Next
Come on,
up.
you toss one, J-Bum. See what you got. Nice little pitch.
That was like a little pitch.
What's up, guys? Mine for, I guess, mostly Jeff.
What was your favorite moment you found on the GoPros while editing that you did not see live?
Like, see during the video and saw when you were editing.
Oh, I like that. That's a good question.
If Europe wins, you gotta get John to do 10 apples or 12 apples.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah,
Good
weird.
question,
I gotta
too.
think.
by the way.
Do you have one?
Papa's talking about
Like
today.
like something that we cut.
Or are you saying something we didn't see at the time?
Didn't see at the time, yeah.
weren't in the cart for when like it got recorded.
Oh, and then we saw
We weren't in the cart for when it got recorded, but while you were editing, you like saw it and like. Oh.
fucking
That's great.
died.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great cue.
There's I mean, there's a lot of shit. I'm trying. It's almost always like it's almost always Cutsy just rambling about something.
yeah.
Like a lot of times it's Cutsy talking to a guest and not realizing that the guest is like, is he still talking?
Oh, man.
Like
It's unbelievable. The John
I'm saying
Rahm one.
like John Rahm when he was talking about like the chef or something like. Yeah, it's always moments with
that was
guests.
good dialogue.
And I understand that. It is good dialogue, but I like seeing how people react to the guys and specifically Cutsy. So it's just very fun. There was an incident with John Rahm where he was talking. He confidently like said John Rahm was talking about like Spanish cuisine and all this stuff, and Cutsy knows cuisine, but he was like firmly stating wrong facts. So he'd be like, John Rahm was talking, and then Cutsy would be like,
It was
oh
Chef
yeah, that's
Andre
this and this
Bizarre,
chef.
yeah.
And Rahm was
Jose
like,
Andres.
no, it's not. And then he just like kept going. So stuff like that is very funny.
There was
to
another
me.
one when we were doing the Breaking 80 at Keswick, the infamous, trade a birdie for a bogey. But I saw when they pulled up to the first tee, he was giving Bob an earful of this whole like, now Bob, all you got to do, if you think about it this way, you make a birdie, you bought yourself back a bogey, pal. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy filling
I was
his
also
head
high
with?
as shit during that video.
Well,
so.
Allegedly.
But that was one
Allegedly.
of them. Jesus Christ.
All right, great question. Let's go with
get him a hat.
Big Red here,
Oh,
talk,
wow.
Joe.
or the pinkish polo there, Jensen. Salmon. That's right.
Salmon.
What's going on, guys?
Do you have a favorite bagel spot in Long Island?
That's probably for you, right? You've got more time here.
Yeah, no, I I don't know. That Bagel Boss for bagels was really good. The Stu Feiner dinner was unbelievable.
Oh,
but
my God,
Yeah,
this
we
guy.
haven't ventured into the pizza game.
Any good
really.
pizza in
We'll
Montauk?
be here till Sunday, so recommendations.
Pizza Village in Montauk's pretty good.
We have not been there yet.
We've never. Have we done Borelli's? I don't think we've ever.
Oh, we haven't, I've been to Bro.
No.
What's it called? Bright Waters?
Bright ones, yes.
Good pizza.
We'll be there.
And another question for Cutsy. I'm a big Packers fan.
Double down.
What's your story of how you got into the Packers and what do you think it's going to take for them to win the Super Bowl this year?
I felt a lot more better before last week, but so I've been a Packers fan my whole life. My mom is born and raised, and her entire family still lives in Green Bay. So when we were growing up, there was like Sundays, it was like church, Packers, and brunch, and there was like no way about it. And if you cheered for another team, you were disowned. So I've been a Packers fan my whole life. I'm very, very like passionate about it, and I do think, even with the loss last week against the Browns, I kind of cut out. Even with the loss last week, I still think they're going to be a favorite to win. I think they're going to be in the NFC Championship, and it's going to go through Ticks Eagles whether or not we make it. But I like where we're at. I do. I'm finally confident for the first time in a long time since Aaron Rodgers left.
Good cue. Good cue. And now we're going to come, Jensen, we're going to come dead center here. Let's see it, Dave. Rejected.
No.
Wow.
There we go. Hopefully Jordan Love
got
throws
two more.
better than that. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
let's go right there, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Well, they
yep,
did it two
here,
right
and then
here.
we got you for the two more.
So Joey, what do you consider your worst shot round you've played? I mean, most
Meltdown.
There's a lot to draw from. Like meltdown or like shot?
Great question.
Because I had a shot at Waste Management on a par 3 that I think was the worst shot. It was hossled.
Is the shot of glory?
No, when we played, it was on that little par 3, and they shot it like
yeah.
a rocket to the left, and it was remember that I was running up the hill? That was the worst. I think the worst meltdown I've ever had is either when we were at Quail Lodge, when I just started chucking my clubs, and I had shaved that day. I looked like an absolute clown.
Like a bear.
Because I cut myself shaving. I had to shave everything. I had no hat on. My hair was done. I looked like an idiot. Either that or the infamous, like, Smokey the Bear can suck my nuts in the woods. And, with when the meltdowns happen, like, Jets, they want them to happen more sometimes because they know it's funny. I can't control it. It just happens. Like, it's very off the cuff. I just lose my shit, and it could be the smallest thing that sets me off. It could be Jet saying some dumbass shit, or it could be just me playing awful, and it's just no real coming
Say
back
a lot of
from
dumbass
it, so.
shit.
You did say a lot
I
of
stick
dumbass.
around, Jet. So
There was one at Grand Geneva where you were looking for the ball for like half an hour because you thought you piped it down the center.
Oh, that was piss off.
and I was like, we gotta
Somebody
keep
was
this
up
show.
there, and he was upset that the
Jet
person.
Bone.
It was Jet.
Ben
was
Bo-
me.
You were up
It was
there, and
Jet.
just like he couldn't believe that.
You were up there saying some dumbass shit.
That was there have been a few. We actually we sometimes try to like recap how many there have been, and we kind of lose track. So
There's videos that we have where, like, as we're filming, we're like, all right, this might not be like our best video. Like, vibes aren't great. It's just not great. And then he can have a blow up hole, and it turns into a completely different video, and all of a sudden it's great. So, like, yeah, if there's a video that's kind of a dud at the time, I want him to blow up because I know it's going to change the video.
Meltdowns and keeping your boys fat. Those are the two things.
And twists.
Bob loves a fat meltdown.
Sure does. Fatter the better.
Oh my God, he just likes to watch the fat melt.
Next,
You're a bad guy.
come on, man. Next
That old
question.
grease pit.
Oh man.
Right here. Right in front of you.
How's it going, guys? I actually met you guys last year at Birdie's in Patchogue.
Yeah.
Also, Bob, last year I got married, and my groomsman actually gave me a cameo of you guys.
Congrats, man.
For the brown belts. I don't know if you remember that, but my question is for Bob about the Yankees. Obviously, we're in New York. We're diehard Yankee fans. Do you want to see the Red Sox in the wild card? And what do you think we need to do moving forward to make it all the way?
So I honestly couldn't handle a Red Sox wild card series. Like I'd really be in a bad spot. They've had our number all year. Like I don't want to face them. It would be bad. So I'm hoping that they can win the division. If not, I'll take anything else, like anybody but the Red Sox. Very, very nervous for it. And then I really think it comes down to the hitting and manufacturing runs. A lot of times they rely on home runs. And when you play in the playoffs, you get a lot of people's aces, so it's hard to hit home runs. So I want them to be swiping bags, stealing bases, and manufacturing runs that way, play small ball. But I'm very, very nervous for it, and I don't want the Red Sox.
If they play the Red Sox, he's going to be a wreck.
Yeah.
Like an absolute wreck.
Yeah, that's with the Jets. Like I'm a terrible Jet fan when it comes to the Yankees. I'm truly die hard with it. So. Yeah, we will see. Good cue. Get the man a hat.
That's a good one.
Yeah, now we're going to send it on over to Yams for the next segment here and close this thing down.
So where's Jay? Okay. Well, we have the winner of the challenge, right?
Yeah.
Here we
Okay.
go.
The winner of the challenge. 2 tickets to Ryder Cup Sunday.
Woo. Wow.
And the winner with 146.5 miles per hour, Nick Aldorassi.
Very nice.
That's up.
Beauty.
Please
Congratulations.
see Mr. Jason for your tickets.
Guys, a big shout out to Matt Undu, Top Golf, for making this happen. We love doing it. But for you guys, thank you so much. So a round of applause to you guys. And then you guys, Ryder Cup's on and everything. So if you guys come out here, support us, means the world to us. Again, we love doing it. So shout out Mountain Dew. Shout out Top Golf. Thank you guys so much. We look forward to hanging out, and we appreciate the support. So that's another episode of the Bob Does Sports Podcast.